Hey, what's going on, guys? Realm Gaming here, back with another video. In today's episode, we're going to take a quick look at our Mythic Plus vaults. I think we're able to get at least 3 tiers done on both the Holy Paladin, Mistweaver Monk, and the Disciplined Priest. So let's go ahead and dive into it, see what we get. One thing to note here is I am going to be doing a weekly vault video like this, just to kind of keep everybody up to date on the progress that we're making with our 3 characters. So this will be our very first vault with these 3 characters that we've done on this challenge. So again, we're kind of sitting at around mid 440s on all 3 of these characters. I finally get the Discipline Priest caught up. I think he's low 440s. But yeah, really just hoping to kind of round out our set pieces, our tier sets, and then from there just kind of pushing eye level wherever we can. So let's start out with the Holy Paladin, see what we get here. And on all 3 of these characters, we're going for Critical Strike and Haste, I believe. I think it changes a little bit for the Mistweaver Monk. Ooh, okay, so that's right. On the Mistweaver Monk and the Holy Paladin, we only got 2 vault slots. And then on the Disc Priest, we got 4 vault slots. But let's see what we got here. We got some Wrist, which are a pretty major upgrade. Those are Crit Haste, which is exactly what we're looking for. And we have a set piece. So we already have the 4 set on the Holy Paladin. It is a pretty massive upgrade though. 1300 stamina, 200 int versus 800 stamina, 100 int. More armor. Haste verse. Yes, this is haste verse, but if we turn it into a set piece, it will get... Oh, it's crit haste, but when we turn it into the set piece, it will be haste versatility. So yeah, I know that this is technically higher than bracers, but I think I'm gonna go for the chest just because we're getting 100 more intellect, we're getting 500 more stamina. I think just overall we're getting more stats out of taking the chest, so we'll take that for now. And then we did get a Keystone here, Waycrest Manor. It looks like it's going to be a Fortified Incorporeal Sanguine Week. So really good key. One of my favorite dungeons in the rotation, Waycrest Manor. So going to be excited to do this one. Okay, now let's jump into the Mistweaver Monk. See what we got. Okay, so let's taking a quick look at this character. We could use some trinkets. They're pretty low, 430, 440. We have a pretty good staff sitting at 467 for some of those raw stats. We are 1 piece short on our tier set, so that's really what we're after. So I'm hoping we can get some hands or a chest. Yep, because this chest here is from season 2, so that's kind of what we're after, is a tier set or some trinkets would be nice. See what we get here. All right, so we do have some hands, and I think we can upgrade that into a tier set. And we did get an offhand, and that's not going to be super useful to us. I've been getting a lot of offhands on this guy for some reason. I'm not sure why. It's not my 4th or 5th one to get. It's probably just really unlucky. But yeah, we're going to take these hands here. Not too bad. We'll turn those into a 4 set. And I'm surprised I don't have the 4 set already on my hands. Very interesting. Because all I'd have to do is turn these hands into my 4 set, so I'm surprised I haven't done that already. And that's pretty crazy. It looks like on this character I got a 14 Waycrest as well, which is the same as the Holy Paladin. Alright, so on this character we do have more vault slots unlocked. We've got 4. So really excited to see what we get here. We really need tier set pieces. So what we have here is a bunch of crafted pieces that are 447, and you can't turn crafted pieces into tier sets. I am super behind on getting my 4 set on this character. I've only got 1 piece. I really want the 2 set because I think the 2 set is more powerful than the 4 set by increasing my atonements by 2 seconds. So that's really what we're after here. Outside of that, you know, we could use a cape. We could probably use some new trinkets. This weapon isn't the best. It could be better. But yeah, really going for tier set on this character. And I think we're looking for some... If it's not a tier set, we're looking at some haste crit gear. Be best in slot for us. Oh, wow. I thought I only had 4. I got 6. So, huge staff. Oh, man. I'm so torn here. Because this would give me my 2 set. But how do you can't pass up on the staff, right? I don't know if it's worth looking. We got a one-hand dagger up here that's 444. We got a 447 back here, which is a decent upgrade, but the eye level's too low to consider it. And a one-hand mace here, which is all right. And then we got a ring, so it's definitely going to be between these 2 pieces, the 2-hand and the chest, which would give me my 2 set. All right, so I did some looking over here at the raw stats that I get. So if we look at, you can kind of see on the right-hand side of the screen, kind of in the middle, you can see the stats that are getting increased. So 180 int, 900 stamina, 300 verse, 200 mastery. So we're getting a ton of stamina, which is, you know, I think it's an undervalued stat in Mythic Plus. You know, survivability is really key to any sort of key, right? You want to be able to survive that burst damage. So we're getting almost 1,000 stamina, 200 int, 300 verse, 200 mastery, and we're completing our 2 set. So if we go to the staff, so we're getting, obviously intellect is way more important than stamina, right? We're getting almost a 500 intellect increase versus this chest here, which is just 200. But we're only getting 500 stamina versus 900 stamina here. And if you look at the secondary stats, this is kind of what really made me decide to go with the chest over the staff. Is we're only getting 38 haste and 20 verse versus a 300 verse and 200 mastery here. So you're getting more raw secondary stats if you take the chest on top of getting the 2 set. You're getting more stamina as well, but you do lose the intellect. So this is one of those, I don't think you can go wrong either way. I'm going to take the chest just because I am so far behind on getting my tier set this season on this character. So I'm going to take the chest. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. I hope I get a better 2-hand down the road, but I can always upgrade my current 2-hand to get pretty close to this as well with the crest, right? So let's take the chest. All right, then on this character, we got a 10 Darkheart Thicket as our key. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. What I'm going to try to do going forward is I'm just going to do a weekly sort of compilation video of these 3 characters. I don't think I can do an individual video for each character each week. It's just going to be way too much video editing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to compile them all in. I'm going to do a weekly vault video. I'm going to do a weekly just kind of summary of where these characters are at, what Mythic Plus dungeons we've ran, updates on their gear, update on their IO score. And then from there, once we start getting closer and closer to our goal of 2,500, we'll probably start diving a bit deeper into how to play some of these classes in terms of guides. We'll also do replays of like the Mythic Plus dungeons that I run. We'll do deep dives into, you know, my thought process and my healing rotation. And we'll just try to cover everything that has to do with these classes from a healing standpoint. But all right, guys, that pretty much sums up this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you all in the next one.